just some of our utensils we'll be using. We got our mise en place going. Some of the knives, well, I'm using my pillar, my Japanese knife, and then over here we have some more utensils and our potatoes. So, for our sweet potato pie, let's get started. Oh, and that book is a prop, y'all. Don't worry. All right, y'all, so now what we're gonna do, you see this? This is going into our compost. So I just literally just put all the potatoes for our sweet potato pie in that bowl, and I'm about to chop it up, clean our board off, and get finished prepping. So let's go. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and clean our board off right now. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing so y'all can see. So I'm cleaning my board off. All right. Make sure there's no cross contamination going on here. All right. And now I have my potato here. Okay. And I'm gonna clean this knife off one more time. Wipe it off just in case there's no bacteria. Right? Got my knife here. And what you want to do is make sure you don't cut your fingers. Some people, what they'll do is, for your potato, so it won't move, they'll cut here off, down, like that. Take their hand, down, like that. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this, dice this up, make it easier, so that it can cook, boil more faster. Okay. And I don't need a lot of potatoes actually for this recipe. All right. Down. Okay. Now, so you can get an idea what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and chop the rest. And you will see the finished results later on, okay? We'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you something very quickly. I'm gonna show you the finished results of the potatoes being chopped. So let me go in the fridge and show you. All right, so here it is. Potatoes already prepped, okay? Close that back up. Put that in the fridge. We got our celery here now. And so I'm not gonna use all the celery. I'm gonna probably use about, let's say, I'm gonna use 3 stalks of celery. Don't have to get rid of the tops. And the reason why you don't have to get rid of the tops, because you can actually use it to make a mirepoix. A mirepoix, all that is just a base for a stock, whatever kind of stock, whether it is a veal stock or a chicken stock, a beef stock, a vegetable stock. And right here, you would even do a lamb stock if you wanted to. But right here, we made our own vegetable stock, and this was basically an easy method to do. All you need is carrots, celery, and onion. That's your base of a vegetable stock. Now, for a Cajun stock, or what they call it, a Cajun stock, but which is the Trinity, it's basically onion, celery, and bell pepper, okay? Doesn't really matter. And then a white stock is all white, substituting the carrot, and that is just parsnips, onion, and celery. All right, so we're gonna chop this up right quick. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see. I'm not gonna do a uniform cut. All right, and make sure you you pre-wash your celery. Okay, this is going to be used for the compost. A Ziploc bag here. All right, I'm not going to use those ends at all. I'm going to use this right here, but we don't grow celery in our garden. We tried last year, it didn't work. We're going to try it again next year. You're probably saying, why are you doing this year? Because my mind was on basically trying to grow more perennial vegetables, eat what we love, and that is basically like your typical spinach, parsnips, and turnips. We didn't grow parsnips this year. We tried, but that's all right. We'll do it next year. We'll try it again. I might use this for stock. I'm not sure. I put it in the compost. But you could do it either way. I'm gonna show you how to actually make a vegetable stock in the next coming weeks. So just be prepared for that. But we're just growing this year collards, kale, spinach, and artichoke this year. Those are our main crop, and turnips, and our strawberries. Okay, for vegetables. Well, our vegetable basically. But so what I'm going to do, and you can actually stack this together, or you could do closely like this. Okay, put that right there for now, like that, and then what I'm gonna do here, you just move it up like this. Like I told you, I'm not trying to be perfect on this cut, because this is just going to the dressing. Some people call it stuffing, depending on where you're from. I know in the South, we call it stuffing. And some other areas in the South call it dressing. So my family is from, for y'all don't know, some of my family is, well, my grandparents are from North Carolina. My great-grandparent is from Mississippi. So, yeah, I'm a Southern kid, aka Northern East Coast Jersey kid. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little family history for some of y'all who don't know. My family is from the South, some of them anyway, and I'm from the East Coast, Jersey, so born and raised, and then moved West Coast. So you hear my wife, Lady NJ, say, "Cali, stand up." So okay, so this is all you gotta do. You move. All right, we're gonna prep this out, finish this up, and show you guys the finished results later on. All right, y'all. So basically, I have to go ahead and cut some bell pepper right here. So this is from the garden. See how small it is compared to this one from the grocery store. Well, we already used most of our bell peppers that we had harvested the other day for meal prep for the week. And I have a little disclaimer, y'all. I already actually prepped ahead of time, like months ago, for Thanksgiving. It's in our freezer, but these are little knickknacks that I had to get done, and we used all our bell peppers. So little Lady NJ went out and got us a bell pepper and some other little small little tiny things that we needed for the week. And so yeah, but I'm gonna show you guys how to cut a bell pepper without getting the seed into your meal or whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna put this down so you can see very well. Okay, and so I'm gonna start off with this one. So all you're gonna do is basically, let me wipe this off. Okay, you can use any type of knife you want. I'm gonna use my I like my Japanese knife. So what I'm gonna do right? Come here, like that, here, now, okay? You see that? You don't see any seed. See that? You don't see no seed at all, okay? And when you'll do the same thing here, now, so that seed fell off from this, so that's okay. But do the same thing, and then if you want to just take it off dramatically, you just come down here. Okay. Now, if you're very particular and you want this here, you just come down like that, so you don't waste anything. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in compost. We're gonna finish up and we'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now that we cut our bell pepper, now we gotta cut our onion. The first time you saw me cutting the onion, that was for another recipe. However, we're gonna cut a red onion. Some people call it purple, it doesn't really matter. But the difference between a yellow onion and a red onion, the yellow onion is mostly like for sauteing with your meats and your other vegetables and whatnot. You can do the same thing with a red onion. But a yellow onion has more of a sweet, almost like a sweet flavor, but strong in taste compared to your red onion, which has a little bit strong taste, but a little bit mild. And then you got also like a shallot, which is very expensive in the grocery store. So if you're not growing this, I suggest you should if you can. A shallot is one of the key onions in the world for cuisine, and so this one is very mild and neutral compared to your red or your yellow. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this red onion so we get a mild taste. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go ahead and cook everything up, and we'll show you the results later on.